Welcome to The Explainer. So, you're thinking about starting a side hustle, right? Well, today we're not just going to give you a boring list of ideas. No, we're going deeper. We're breaking down the mindset, the actual frameworks you need to succeed. So let's get right into it. First things first, let's ground ourselves in the most important principle of all. This is the foundation for everything we're about to cover. It's not about finding some secret trick. It's about understanding this one core idea. If you really get this, you can create opportunities out of thin air. Here's a quick look at our roadmap. We're going to start with the why, then the how, and only then will we get into the what, the actual ideas. Building that foundation first is absolutely key. So let's be honest, why even bother with a side hustle? I mean, really, it's about so much more than just having a little extra cash in your pocket. That's it, right there. Freedom. The real prize is breaking your reliance on a single paycheck from a 9-to-5 job. It's about unlocking the power to do what you want, when you want, where you want. That's what we're really chasing here. Okay, so now let's get into the how. Think of these next rules as your personal toolkit. Seriously, understanding these is the key to figuring out which side hustle is perfect for you and, more importantly, how to make it actually work. You should really use these 3 principles as a filter for any idea you have. First, the first law. Are you providing something so valuable that people are delighted to pay for it? That's your quality check. Second, the 3 vehicles. How are you going to deliver that value? Is it a service, a product, or content? That's your business model. And finally, the 3 Fs. Does it give you flexibility? Is it fun? And does it help your finances? If you can check all those boxes, you might just have a winner on your hands. Now, based on those principles, pretty much every internet side hustle you can think of falls into one of 2 big categories. And trust me, their journeys could not be more different. Okay, this slide is absolutely crucial. This is where you have to make a choice. Are you going to play the long game with a content business, or do you need to earn money sooner with a service business? See, the content path is what we call the J-curve. You pour in tons of time and effort up front, and for a while, you get crickets, nothing. But the potential payoff down the road, it can be massive. On the other hand, the service path is the direct route. You do the work, you get paid. Simple as that. You've got to ask yourself, which path makes sense for you right now? All right, let's start with that J-curve, the content creator path. This is all about playing the long game. So let's look at a couple of real-world examples of people who really made this work. So meet Jack Rains. He's the perfect example of the classic content model. He just provided free, valuable stuff, consistently, for 2 years. He built an audience that knows and trusts him, and now he can charge $1,400 for a single ad. That, right there, is the J-curve in action. And this is brilliant because it shows you don't always have to create everything from scratch. Eduardo Morales built a whole business by curating things for a specific audience. He found the best enamel pins, shared them, and built an audience of 100,000 people. Now that brings in $3,500 a month. See, curation is a form of value too. So that's the long game. But what if you need to make money like next month? Well, that's where the direct path comes in. Let's look at how you can provide a service and get paid almost right away. Check out Dil Tamoha. He found a very specific problem for a very clear customer, YouTubers who need people to click on their videos. He started small, just $15 a thumbnail. But he got really good at it, and now he commands over $250 for a single image. That is the power of a high-value service. Remember that first rule we talked about? Provide value? Well, for crazy busy authors and creators, time is the one thing they can't get more of. Billy Oppenheimer got that. He turned his love for research into an incredible service, saving his client countless hours. And that's why one single strategic cold email was all it took to change his career. Hey, don't sleep on the power of sales. So many online businesses need people who are good at connecting with customers. And this isn't about being some pushy salesperson. It's just about communicating value. I mean, look at this example. A student sold $250,000 worth of ads in just 2 months, making great commissions, all from his laptop while studying. This one just proves that even a really complex, high-paying skill can be learned and turned into a business pretty quickly. Henry started with 0 experience, but with 6 months of just focused effort learning one specific tool, he can now charge over $10,000 for a single project. Incredible. So we've covered the why, the how, and the what. We've seen the frameworks, we've seen the real-world examples, but here's the thing, and I mean this. All this knowledge is totally pointless if you don't do anything with it. So here it is. A super simple 4-step plan to get you from just listening to this to actually doing something. First, choose your path, J-curve or direct. You got to decide. Second, pick one idea, just one. Which of these sparks something in you? Third, go learn the skill. And finally, the most important step of all, take one small action. And that's what it all comes down to, really. What is the one single step, no matter how small it seems, that you are going to take today to start building your own freedom? Forget about the other 5 ideas for now. Just focus on that one action. That's the only thing that matters.